Hey, Chuck Gleichmann here. One of the number one questions that we get asked from every brand new member that comes into the club is, I don't know what to fish for, I don't know how to fish for it, and I don't know what to buy. So we're going to talk about what to buy today a little bit to at least get you started and get you moving in the right direction. Okay? First thing that you need to know that there is no specific nomenclature within the fishing industry whatsoever. Okay, it's just like there's no such thing as horsepower. There's no such thing as size. Okay, a size for one manufacturer does not equate to a size of another manufacturer. Performance from one manufacturer doesn't equate to any performance of another manufacturer. So there's really not a lot of synergy throughout all of the product offerings that there are out in the rod and reel offerings that you see out in the marketplace. So absolutely guaranteed, first shot out of the box, you go into a tackle shop or you go into Bass Pro, you're going to buy the wrong thing. Okay, everybody comes down here from the north immediately goes out and buys this humongous fishing tackle that absolutely will not catch you any fish here. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that you should be looking for when you go out and look for a rod, for your first rod and reel, since you're down here in Northeast Florida. The first thing I'm going to talk about is spinning reels. Typical nomenclature within this industry, part of the industry, is size equates to thousands. The bigger the thousand, the bigger the reel. Okay, so if you have 1,000 size spinning reel, it's a little tiny spinning reel, and if you have a 10,000 spinning reel, it's a humongous spinning reel. Okay, you're going to catch redfish, you're going to catch trout, you're going to catch flounder, you're going to catch snook, you're going to catch baby tarpon. You don't need anything more than a 4,000 size reel. I use 3,000s. And I use 3,000s because they are significantly lighter than a 4,000, okay? And they just seem to work for me. I've been down here 12 years now, and I've caught everything from a 2-pound flounder to a 70-pound tarpon with a 3,000 size spinning reel when it's the proper reel and properly set up. So my suggestion at this point, as you go out and you look at the various manufacturers, look at the 2,500, the 3,000, the 4,000 size reels, and depending on the manufacturer, they change body sizes at different places. They change spool sizes. As an example, I'm a Shimano guy, and this happens to be a Shimano 3000. All right, the 2,500 Shimano is virtually identical to this, except that it has less line capacity. And since I hunt for trophy fish, I want as much line capacity as I possibly can. So that's why I standardize on a 3,000 size reel rather than 2,500. Now the other thing, the difference between what you need to be looking for in any reel, technology has advanced so fast in this part of the industry. The reels that we use today to fight big fish are so significantly smaller than the ones that we just used 5 years ago. It's mind-boggling. And the reason that this has transpired is very simply the fact technology in line, in drags, in virtually all of the material they use on the bodies, so that the reels are smaller but they're stronger. All those things have worked into this, so that in fact that a spinning reel, as an example, this is a spinning reel that when I ran my charter business, this was a spinning reel that I gave my clients that didn't know which end of the rod to hold. Okay, and basically it cost me about 50 bucks, and it happens to have all of the features that a $200 reel has for 50 bucks. So you might want to start looking there. And what to look for is to make sure that when you have the bail, and this is the bail piece, that there's a roller here that the line can roll across. Okay, you don't want to buy anything that does not have a roller in the bail. So that's part one. Part two is, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see this when you buy it. The drag system is critical to your success catching fish. Okay, if you don't have a bail system that works, that is smooth when a fish picks up a bait and starts running with it, you just want that line to feed out as smoothly as it possibly can. No jerks, no pulls, no snags, just so the fish can run with the bait. Those are absolutely the two minimal things that you need to have. And then you need to have a proper line capacity for the size line that you use. I use in virtually 90% of my applications, I use a 10-pound braided Power Pro line. And then I put a backing in here of about 15 pounds of monofilament. Okay. Second thing is that when you look at a $50 reel and you look at a $200 reel, if you hold them up together and you check the weight, okay, you're going to find that this particular reel, the $200 reel, weighs about half as much as the $50 reel. Now, that might not make any difference to you standing here right now, but after you throw a shrimp, a plug, a lure for 8 hours, trust me, the weight of the reel makes a difference. All right? As an example, this one, if you went to buy it today, is $200, but I can tell you right now this reel is 10 years old, and we fish it every week, and we service it every other year, and we've never had a failure with any part over a 10-year period. Okay? These, when they break, I throw them away. So take your choice in that regard. So anyway, that's kind of the reels. Don't go too big. Go big enough that you can absolutely catch the fish. 2,500, 3,000 size. You know, that's kind of the general numbers. Be it a Penn or a Shimano, whatever. Time out from them. Let these guys go past. Whatever the brand is, in that range is where you need to start. Okay? Hey, I hope you've really enjoyed the two segments we did on inshore rod and reel selection. Hope you've had an opportunity to take a look at them. I wanted to take a minute and kind of tie up any loose ends that we might have had in those two segments. And the first one would be budget. We talked about $50 rods and $50 reels, and we talked about $150 rods and $200 reels. Understand that you can buy tackle all over. The $50 reel that I showed you is actually a $100 reel that I bought at the Gander going out of business sale. And that reel happens to have a very, very nice drag system on it. And it's a great reel for $50. And it ain't a bad reel for $100 either. When you start to look at the more expensive stuff, the rod that goes with it too is a custom rod that I bought at an auction. And I happened to be the highest bidder, and I bought 2 of those rods for $100. Really nice product. That being said, when you go out to buy your first rod and reel, and remember that that's what this is all about. This is the first shot out of the box. And as you get further along, you're going to refine what you buy to better fit the way you throw, the way you retrieve, how you actually fish. Okay, so going in first time out of the box, I would say that you really need to look to spend maybe somewhere between $150 and $200 to get something decent. Okay, and for that $150, $200, you should get a really decent combination that you can use for an extended period of time. Okay, so look at that. Again, try to stay away from the big box people. Try to go to the local tackle shops. Those guys really know what products that most guys and girls use in our marketplace here. So if you can do that, that would be great. And finally, kind of to wrap the whole thing up, again, don't forget that all of the nomenclature and the numbers and everything that we talked about, the 3000 series reels and the medium flex and the fast flex rods, all of those are generalities. So before you buy, you need to touch and feel those things and make sure that those products are comfortable for you. So as you go out and buy, again, use our local tackle shops if at all possible. And as I said in previous segments, I'm an easy guy to get a hold of. If you have a question, don't hesitate to call. And finally, take a look at the Facebook Marketplace. We've had a number of people buy products on the Facebook Marketplace. If you
see something that interests you, and you want me to look at it, by all means, just shoot me a note, and I'll be